Okay, so let's see what we have here. And how's your A? Let's tune you to the piano so we can. Okay, so let's start today with this. Should we start with your Kreutzer etudes? Now we're doing number 9. Did we finish 8? Did we do 8 with the sautillé? Okay, so can you just review that? Just let me move you a little bit closer here. How's that? So we have our good sautillé in shape. So we're going to do every note 4 times. It's pretty good. Let me just see your bow. And your new violin is coming. For whatever reason, they're sending it to my house here. So or to school. So and it's coming with a bow. So we'll hope. So maybe try a little bit closer to the frog from the middle, but I want to put some rosin on your bow for sure. Okay. And let's just try that once more, see if we get even. Good. And don't rush. If it's not going to bounce, we'll figure it out. That was good. So you always have to find that place there. And how about with 3? Yeah, that's good. And how about with 2? More forearm. Good. Okay, you're good. Okay, so we're done with 8. Okay, and let's do 9. And let's start with 1 measure per bow. And the G's a little bit high. Good. Now we want to listen to your bow as it goes to the tip. The tip is the weakest part of the bow. So we want to feel that we can pull through it. So the B's maybe a little high. think of the spaces between the notes on the fingerboard, what is the biggest half step?
Like open to.
Exactly. So, and as I go up, the steps get closer. So your B flat was 2 what? Low. Yeah. Okay. So let's go one measure before the B flat, which is right here. Yeah. 2, 3. Good. And the F right in tune. So we want to make sure the E. And now extension back. Good. So here we don't have to shift. So I'm just going to stay in second position. 3, extend. Good. 2, 3, and 3, 1, 2. Good. Ooh, how many beats? 1, 2, rest. 2, and. Good. Now, same thing. Feel that you can really pull. And we want to look at the violin. We don't want it to be too much over in this angle because then gravity can't help us. So on the E string, we can just let the violin be a little more parallel to the floor. Good. 2, 3, good. And frog, 2, 3. Good. Now here we're going to shift on what finger? 3. Yeah, so just go from here and be aware. Two, 3, and good. Keep the sound with your bow. Good, and that was another. Yes, good. So you want to do that again? I shift on 3, extend, 2, 3, good, 2, 3, and 1, 2, good, and feel the cadence to rest. So. Good. And think of the tip pulling 2, 3. Good. And that will be a shift also. So. Good. To the frog. Oh, and that was a G. Good, that's right. Good. The only thing that's a little tricky is when the pattern changes a little bit. So that is right. Show me where that is. Here. Okay, good. So you want to go from here. Good. But we don't want to crawl back again, so I'm going to shift on 4. Shift on 3, shift on 4. Shift on the 1. 2. Good. Now we shift on one. And good. Now, when we're going to do the shift here, I'm going to get off the other fingers. I don't want to have them all down because it's excess baggage. So how about from here? 2, 3. Now off. Good. Now off. Good. Now, and whoops, and then here, whoops, thank you. And here he snuck in a different note. Let's see. 2 and good. Now, and then here he snuck in a different note too. 1, no, but in the position, right? And again, I'm shifting on 4. And 2, open, good. Up. Keep your sound at the tip. Now only 4, good. Out 1, 2. Now, why do you think he gave you these measures of 2 beats and a rest? I think he did it for a really smart, wise reason. Can you wager a guess? Okay, let me put it another way. If he didn't put any rests or 2 beats like that, what do you think the results of it would be? You'd get awfully tired. Yeah. Right? So he said, okay, I'm going to give this poor girl a rest. So 2, then I can wiggle my fingers, make sure everything's working well. So that's the purpose of the rest, I think. Okay, let's go on. 2, 3, 1. And shift and extension. 1, 2, good. Good. Now we'll go a little slower here because we're going to shift on the old fingers. Shift, good. Up, frog. Shift, and that's a shift there also. Good. Good. Very good. Now, can you let your violin flatten out a little bit? good. It just sounds better. Okay, that excellent. Now, for next time, we're going to do as printed. So you have to look ahead because sometimes, as you can see here, we have 2 measures per bow and then we have 1 measure per bow. And then what I want you to do, I want you to take the first 6 lines or so, and we're going to do with 1 measure per bow, and we're going to change the fingering so we always have an open string. And so here, for example, I have to change and so you can do whatever fingerings you want to change the string. Okay, so we'll do as printed and then with 2 strings with 1 measure per bow. I think that's enough. Okay, and how about your don'ts? And did we ask you to get Fiorillo yet?
No.
Okay, we're going to add a new book. And it's called Fiorillo. I'll write it out for you. And another really good book of etudes. Okay, so I'll write it. So you're doing this one here. Okay, so it's called Fiorillo. And we'll get the international edition. Okay? Okay. Okay. Now, where is going to be the best place to play that? In your bow.
The frog.
Yeah. I mean, you were almost at the frog, but see how nice it sounds? Just let it be right at the frog. And down and up. And down. And connect the bow and down. And flexible fingers. Good. So here we go into what position? Yeah, so we're going to really shift into half position here. And then we'll go back to first position here. So let's go just from here. Up, down. Good. So again, we'll shift on the old finger. So I'm going to shift up to E natural. Good. Now, when we shift, we're going to be aware of the thumb. I'm going to shift. Can we just do F to E? That's it. That's it. Good. So let's do that again. So F, E, and. And then I have to shift back with my thumb. That's it. Okay. We'll do it a few times. So G. Shift. Back up. And but the F not too high. So good again. So whatever F sharp you play here, you're going to remember it. And always return to that same F sharp. And that was better. Okay, just slowly from that D sharp. always a little high. G, fa, da, and now shift. Good. And that F's a little high. It's a little high. Good. Don't anticipate the shift. Don't be too anxious to get back to first position. Once more. Shift. And up. And up. And down. Good, good. And the B. Right in tune. Down. Good. Up and feel the elbow. Up, down, up. And A. Now this is a C in second position. Good. And then that was good. And then we shift back to first position. And first, good. And down. And down. Down. Up, up. Good. And feel that you're making circles with, good. Good. And then this will be, always these are going to be if in doubt, down bow, right? Down. Up, frog. Good, that's good. And not too much effort, just easy, poof. Good. You might try a little more over the fingerboard. That was good. Up, down. Good, good, just good. That's good. Once more. And down, up, good. And down. Up, up. And then that's it. And then that's where it's different again. E. So that's up O and the E. Down. Good. So now we got to a different key. And what key is this? We'll just play it and listen to it. So arrange the notes here so there's a third between each note. So what notes do you have? You have D and an A and an F sharp, right?
Yeah.
So you can move the F sharp around to a different octave.
D major.
Yeah. You see how that works?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to do that all the time so that you know what keys you're playing in. So now we're in D major, right? So it's just the F to happen to be here instead of here. that's good. We'll just, you can go on, but for next time you can play 3 there. D, down. Good. Now we're going to play the A as an extension, so we don't even need to play the harmonic. So we'll leave the D down, and good. So just relax the fingers, relax the inside of the hand, so you can make this extension here. Good. G. Good. Now we'll stay here in 3rd position. And 4, 3, 4. Good. Good. 2, and that will be, we'll stay in 2nd position. We'll just back up. And what arpeggio are we playing here?
G major.
That's G major. Where did I put that? This is G major. And then going to what key here? Here. So you can play it, and I'm sure you're going to hear it right away. Good, so then that's a different chord here.
Okay.
So I'll give you a hint. These first 3 notes are the chord, make the chord. So just put the G and the E in a different octave.
C major.
Yeah. Do you see how that works?
Yeah.
Okay, and then going to what chord here? Well, you only have 3 notes in all those 8 notes, right? So what are the 3 notes?
D,
Mm-hmm.
B,
Mm-hmm.
and G.
Right. So what chord does that form? What arpeggio? Just arrange them with a 3rd between every note. Well, you could start with G and then put a 3rd between each note. And what notes do you end up with?
G, B, and D.
And are those the 3 notes there?
Yes.
Yeah. If you started on a D, so just play the D. Play your D, and now play a 3rd between each note. Yeah, so obviously those aren't those 3 notes. Okay? So that's G major. Ooh, we have to do lots of this, and I'll have to talk to your theory teacher that he's doing a lot of this too. Okay, and so this is the same, right?
Yeah.
So C major and G major. Okay, so let's go from here. C, and good, that's good. Down. Good. then here, that's a G here. And then we go to half position. Good. And then these are all a bow. A, good, down, good. Good. Now this B flat was going to be an extension here. So just go to here, C, B flat, good, good, B flat, C sharp, that's it. Okay, so what kind? So that's a C sharp because we have it here. Good. So just take these notes here, and that will give you the chord. Well, first of all, does it sound like a major, minor, diminished, or augmented chord?
Diminished.
It's diminished 7. Okay, good. And it starts on a C sharp, right? Wherever you start a diminished chord, it's the same, right? Because it's always the same minor thirds. So we'll call this a C sharp diminished 7. Okay? Diminished. Going to where? So what 3 notes do we have there?
So G major.
A G major chord. Good. G major. Going to, this is not different chords, so just play the next 2 beats. Good. So you need to add the D here though. D. D major with a what? Just like in your scale. What degree of the scale is C?
The 6. Wait.
Let's count out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
So that is a D major 7, right? Chord. Okay, so let's do the D major 7 from here. Good. Up. And 1. Good, so we're back to what? What chord?
C major.
Going to?
G major.
What kind of chord here?
Diminished.
You can call it A sharp diminished 7. Good. Good. Going back to what key here?
E minor.
Yes, that's very good. Okay. Good. And so let's do the last chord here. From here. So here would be what chord? So just, again, arrange the notes. I mean, do you see any notes that are a third apart? That's a third, but you missed one here. The A. Good. So you did this really well. Right? So what chord is this? And what kind of major, minor? Major or minor?
Major.
Yeah, with a what?
With a 7.
Mm-hmm. So this is a B major 7th chord, which is resolving to our E minor here, which is not a surprise because, you know, we have tonic. Have you heard those words before?
Yeah.
And then the 5 chord of the tonic is called the what? Dominant. And then under the, so this is the 1 chord, this is the 5 chord, and then under the 5 chord we have the subdominant, which is the 4 chord. Okay, so in the key of E minor, which we figured out we're in E minor here, what would the 5 chord be? B. So not a surprise that he gives us B minor here with a 7th even, which is even more tension to resolve to back to our tonic, right? Okay, so let's go from here to the end. One more chord, and this chord is the same as this chord. It's just a different octave. So what chord is, we'll take this one.
A minor.
Yes, exactly. Good. How did you figure that out?
Because there's a A, C.
You got it. Okay, good. And here too, except we're an octave higher, right? So let's go. Okay, is that fun? It's like a puzzle. Okay, so let's review this one, and we're going to just see if we can do a lot of these things, finding the chords and finding the keys that we're in. So you know it really well, but I want you to review it for understanding the keys, and then we're going to go to this one. And I don't think you need to subdivide. I think we can do it right away as printed. You might do first stop bows. You know, just a few times. And then we'll do chords. And then just be aware here that these are 4 notes, and then 8 notes per bow. Okay, so whatever you can do, see what you can do. It gets a little tricky here, so lots of stop bows here. Okay? Okay, let's do this. I know we're going to run out of time. Can we do your tempo de minuetto?
Okay.
And then next week, you should probably play P and A in class. And if it's in good shape, we'll put you on the intermezzo concert. Okay? Okay, so speaking about keys, what key are we in here?
D major.
Yeah, that's good, because we have 2 sharps. But if it were not a major key, what minor key would that be? What's the relative minor of D major? I have to go down a minor third.
B sharp minor.
Well, B sharp is like a C,
Yeah.
so that's only a whole step away. So you need to add another half step.
B minor.
B minor, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Your feet. Good. Now, because it's pseudo Baroque music, we'll start this trill from the top note. One, two, three, 1, 2, 4, 2. Good. Yep, up, down, up, and crescendo, and 2. Good, good. That was good. So here we're going to. We'll keep it in the Baroque. See, we give a little space. Yap-ba-ba-da-dee, and down. Good. Now, can we keep the hair really flat here? We're going to keep the hair very flat here. And 2, 3, and less, and good. And then we'll go to the middle and then back to the frog. 2, and down, 2. Fingers really loose on your bow. 2, light. Good. And that's a weak beat also. So we'll play a little lighter the bow. And a little lighter. 2, and 2. Phrase. Good. And really feel that you can breathe. Breathe. Good, and this is a bow. Ba, frog, ba, ba. Now breathe. Ba. Good, that was nice. And then complete your shift. And we're going to what position?
4.
Yeah, so 4th is hello, right against the side. Good, and that's a 2. Good, and shift. Good, down, ba, da. Ba. Good, good. So here, you can be a little closer to the frog. Fra, ya, ba, down. And up. Ya, ba, ba, start this trill from the note. 2 and circle. 1, 2. Good. And third beat weaker. 1, 2, 3. And up. Yappa, yappa, down. Yappa, 2. Good, okay. And here's my favorite little thing. Little bow. So little bow. Can we just do little and then we'll roll? Good. 2. Good. What if we play 1 up? So we'll play 1, 2, and then back to open. 2. Good. So watch my fingering. 1. So then I can just stay on the A string. And then open. 2. Good. And we'll make a big flourish. Off. So I'll take the bow off. And then I'll catch. Off. Papa. Good. Then what happens here? We have the trio section, it's called. Because the minuet, in the true minuet form, we have a minuet and then a trio and then returns to the minuet. Does that make sense? It's not that we have 3 people playing. It's just the section is called trio. So he's in D major, and then what does he give you here?
G major?
Yeah, he modulates to G major. And not a big surprise, because what relationship is G to D?
It's the fourth.
Which we call what? If A is the dominant, then G is the, what did we call that?
Subdominant?
Yes, think of subway. What's a subway? Something that goes where? Under the ground.
Yeah.
Have you been to New York?
Yeah.
Okay, did you take the subway?
Yes.
Sometimes it's above ground, but mostly it's under the ground, right? So that's how you can remember. Subdominant is the fourth, because it's under the 5, which is the dominant. Right. Hi. I know she has to go. We're almost done.
Yeah, sure.
So how about let's go from E. Good. And we want to straight, but watch your feet. Feet. Ba, ba, ba. Good. Now, this is tricky for the bow. I can go to here, but then I want to move my bow to the frog. Now, that's it. So that's called choreographing. Do you know what choreographing is in ballet?
Yeah.
Where they do the movements for the dancers. So that's our choreography. To the frog. Up, frog. Good. 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 Now, this is just a little turn. Can we just do that? Good. Good. So let's do without the grace notes. 1. So we understand the rhythm. Ba, 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 da. Good. Now add. Ba, 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 da, ba. And then tip, tip. Ba, ba, up, up, up. Good. Now, this little 16, is it before the beat or on the beat?
On the beat.
Yes. So, one on the beat. And these are happy notes. Ba, good. Ba, good. But 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. And then we don't do this repeat, so that's out. And then we go to back to the tip. And tip. Papa. Good. What if we do this? We're going to take the bow off and take the bow off and the bow. So we have to have really good control of the bow. Papas. Good. But listen to the finish. Finish. A little more of a finish. Good. Finish. Papa. Now frog. 1, 2. And ba-da, ba-da. Phrase. Yeah. Papa. Frog. Ba, ba, ba. Good. And the rhythm. Ba, 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 dum, ba. Rest. 1 tip. Ba, up, 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 up. And good. Good. And we'll move the bow 3, 1. Up, bow 2, 3. Good. You got it. So then memory-wise, we just don't do the second section, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you figured out your 2 sections.
Yeah.
So we finished in what key here?
G major.
And we're going back to,
D major.
that's right. We did a lot of work with keys today. Yeah, yeah. You don't have a piano at home, do you?
No.
No. It might, well, it's just really helpful maybe to even have a keyboard.
That's one I've been thinking about a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, hey, but you guys maybe get a keyboard play a little bit
Yeah.
during the summer or something.
Yeah, because then she could take piano lessons with Justin. I mean, just ought to know, understand the keys, the structure, musical structure.
Yeah, we think
It's
about it.
really helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think pianists know those theories pretty good. Also,
Yeah,
so.
well, they understand it really quickly, and we did a lot of time on it today, and you get it. But it's just really helpful to know
I
the
think
piano.
piano easy to understand because they have the white key or black key.
Yeah,
half
I mean,
or
you just
something.
see
You
the
can
whole
see it.
thing.
Yeah.
You play the
Uh-huh.
chord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, really good.